I'm Liz D. I'm co-owner of Smarties Candy Company, and I'm here today with Katie Storino in her beautiful apartment about to enjoy a compassionate meal from By Chloe.
Hi, I'm Katie Storino. I am dogager to Toast Meets World, Muppets Revenge, and Underpants the Dog, 3 rescue pups. And I'm also a body positive blogger for the 12ish Style. We're in my house today. We're having dinner in my apartment.
We have some avocado toast with some seasonal Brussels sprouts on top, a meatball sub, a raspberry coffee cake, a mac and cheese with shiitake mushroom bacon. We've got a classic burger with sweet potato fries, a tiramisu cupcake that won Cupcake Wars, and a Clostess cupcake, which is a vegan version of the Hostess cupcake. I think I nailed it. Are we done?
Yeah. I feel like we already did the shoot. I'm like exhausted.
All right. Well, before I decided to stop eating animal products, I loved eating animal products and I didn't think anything of it. And if I had considered going vegan then, which I never did,
Yeah.
the only thing I thought was that's crazy, it seems extreme.
Yeah.
And now it doesn't feel extreme at all, it feels totally normal.
Mm-hmm.
But I distinctly remember having that hang up at the time, being like, no way, vegan food's weird. And in fact, once I crossed the threshold, I was like, meat, dairy, and eggs are weird.
Yeah.
Vegan food's like normal.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't look at like a pork sandwich and say like, oh my god, I wish.
Yeah.
It's like not my thing.
Yeah.
I don't
So
want it at all.
what is the thing that's like stopping you?
From going vegan?
Yeah.
Oh, I think the main reason is that I don't understand how I'm supposed to get protein.
Probably the first question I get from people is, where do you get your protein? And then I just put on my nutritionist hat. No, I just say I do make an effort to eat protein, just not from animal products. So from beans in particular, but I also supplement. I like to supplement.
Do you?
With, yeah, I use protein powder that's comes
Okay.
from plants like hemp or
Okay.
pea protein.
Okay.
But yeah,
There's protein
a
in
lot out
peas.
there. Yeah. Go. I would touch your food,
But you know that I would get grossed out.
Yeah.
I get like the whole connecting with the animal, and like when I went to visit a sanctuary once, and I was connecting with like a donkey and like a cow, and like you're just like seeing these animals and you're like, what? We eat these? They're our friends. So I don't know. It just like it feels unnatural to eat the meat, but then I don't even think about how I'm hurting them in other ways.
Yeah, and I think it's important to consider that, but not to let perfect be the enemy of the good. You know, don't let the fact that you're still wearing leather stop you from not eating dairy and eggs.
Yeah.
There's still steps that you can take in a more compassionate direction, and every step, every individual meal adds up, and it makes a difference for the animals that you left off your plate.
Okay.
So I used to eat meat, dairy, and eggs, and then I went overnight, actually in just a matter of minutes, I saw what we did to animals, and I went vegan that day.
That day?
That day I gave away my lunch. Yeah.
Was it, can I ask, was it a particular moment or something that you saw?
Yes, I saw how we raise and slaughter animals for food. I looked it up online. And the reason why I did it was because I was doing research for work. So I just wanted to do some marketing research for Smarties, because Smarties are vegan. And in fact, I ended up going vegan that day. So joke's on me. But it was great because now I can really market to a vegan audience. No, it was great because it was information that I would never have really stumbled across. So I feel really lucky that happened from work. Well, after we went vegan, my husband and I,
how did you get him to go vegan?
Well, that's the thing. You never get people to go vegan.
Oh, okay.
You just share information, and if they're ready to make the change, then they're ready.
Okay. You know who really can go vegan pretty quickly?
Who?
These guys.
Yeah, so let's get your dogs vegan.
Okay, now this is my special face. Pants has the most health issues because she was in the puppy mill for the longest. She has to take tiny little lady bites.
She's very delicate. I like her bandana.
She was at the Beverly Hills Hotel.
Very good.
She lives in luxury now. This is Muppet. She is the unfamous sibling. Look at this. She's like the Rob Kardashian of the three of them. She just like can't get it together. This is Toast. She is famous on the internet. She has an Instagram account called Toast Meets World. She's modeled in fashion campaigns. She got married to a socialite pup last year. She's having a pretty good life. She actually has no teeth because all her teeth rotted out in the puppy mill. So puppy mills are like factory farms for the pet industry because they mass produce puppies for pet stores or online shops without any regard for the parents.
You know, it's something that on factory farms and farms in general, they don't take the time to treat these animals as anything other than units of production.
Yeah.
And that's just sad, really,
Yeah.
at the end of the day. And it can all be avoided if people just ate like this.
Right? Which was like a delicious meal.
Yeah.
It's not that difficult. I don't know why I'm not doing it now. But guess what? I'm really happy I'm on the right side of history with not eating meat at this meal.
Yeah.
I would feel very if I was coming in, rolling in, eating like hot dogs.
Well, we were never going to serve you meat on a compassionate meal.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, I'm glad that I'm already on the right side of history with that.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Liz D, and we just had a compassionate meal, and now I'm going to eat this cupcake.
Hi, I'm Katie Storino, and I just had a compassionate meal, and I hope you have one too. This is going to be a disaster later.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean that the dogs are going to go to the bathroom.
Well, stop feeding them.
I think they love sweet potato fries.
What are these biscuits too
love it.
biscuity?
No, they love those too. They just love sweet potato fries.
Okay.
Right? Well, sweet potatoes aren't bad for your tummy.